So I'm reading my comments, and this one says, "You're not Japanese."
Whoever said that, thanks for speaking the fucking truth.
"Your Japanese sucks."
And it really does suck.
Honestly, I was struggling to understand it.
Yeah, you could have at least had the decency to put English subtitles so we could understand what the fuck you're trying to say.
Well, obviously you don't understand that, the simple fact that I am Japanese.
I said it in my last commentary, and I'll say it again. This is more fucking Japanese than you.
Duh. I'm pretty sure I've been saying it for, the past how many videos?
And you still don't know that you're not Japanese?
Yeah, obviously you're not Japanese, so.
I know, I'm not Japanese, but neither are you. And what is so good about being Japanese? I'm not anti-Japanese, I'm not pro-American or anything, but what is so good about being Japanese? Japan's just another fucking country, right?
Oh. You won't understand.
And neither do you, because you're living in a fucking fantasy world that you made up.
So, whatever. I'm sorry you're retarded.
Me? Retarded? And you're the smart one? How delightfully absurd.
This is why I'm on here.
To be commentated on by masochistic commentators such as myself?
To help people that aren't Japanese
Like you?
get somewhat close to the awesomeness of Japan and its culture.
Am I the only one here that thinks this bitch only likes Japan for anime and manga?
So, posting comments like that is just really stupid.
Because the logic is for weeaboos, and they need to stop calling you a weeaboo.
Because obviously you won't understand it. You're not Japanese, so.
Oh, for God's sakes, this bitch is actually more Japanese than you are. Again with the pretty faces. Stop with the pretty faces. That's this bitch's job.
Like this one. I doubt that you even live in Japan.
Because you can't accept the fact that you live in America, so you have to make a fantasy world where you live in Japan. Fucking wonderful of you, Sailor Weeaboo. Say something.
Well, I told you I lived in America right now.
Because you made up your little fantasy world where you live in fucking Japan.
I absolutely hate it. I would love to go to Japan.
What is so special about Japan? Manga is just basically comic books in Japanese, and anime is just basically cartoons in Japanese.
I used to live in Japan, but, there's nothing I can do about that. But,
Well, at least Japan doesn't have to put up with you.
Let's read some more.
Hey, there's this little thing, called scripting, do it!
All that Japanese stuff probably isn't your stuff. Well, this is what I have to say about it. You're just jealous.
Oh, here we go, the jealous remark. Why would anybody be jealous of a weeaboo who lives in a fantasy world where they have a boyfriend from Japan, has lots of Japanese stuff, and thinks they are a Japanese vampire princess reincarnate? Nobody is jealous of you, and nobody will ever be jealous of you, because you're a weeaboo, and no one likes weeaboos.
Like, seriously. All the stuff that you've seen is 100% mine.
Who cares?
100% Japanese, 100% Akamis.
Am I the only one who thinks that her name isn't Akemi, but it's actually something simple like Sarah?
Deal with it. I'm sorry you don't have as much Japanese stuff as I do.
Who here bets that this person has more Japanese stuff than this bitch will ever have?
But you know, you just have to get over it because
You've obviously never heard of someone like Still Prince, have you?
that's life. And, you know, ordinary people can't get what they want.
If ordinary people can do what they want, then I can live in a fucking fantasy world like you, where I have everything from Japan and still be normal. Am I right? Hear the crickets? Of course I'm not right. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But me, Japanese princess, I can get whatever I want. So,
Do I have to bring out the live-action L picture and say it's more Japanese than you again?
in your face.
Who here bets that if you look up in the dictionary and look up weeaboo, you'll find a picture of her?
And
This is why scripting is a really good idea.
well, these comments are kind of mean.
Like I've said before, nobody likes a weeaboo cam whore.
Oh, here's one. You rock.
Okay, I'll give you a prize if you have not gone insane by the end of this video.
So, blank what these people say. Thank you.
Oh my god, she actually has fans? My god.
See, I like people like that.
Of course you like people like those because you like their opinions.
You deserve a Pocky point.
What the fuck is a Pocky point?
Was it Fabulous Fabu? You get 5 Pocky points.
Again, what the fucking hell is a Pocky point?
So, Matane.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Till next time. We'll go.
Again with the pretty faces. Stop with the fucking pretty faces. That's her job.
On another adventure with me, me soon. And we'll also have an art lesson.
Oh, please God, anything but another video with you in it.
Next time. An anime art lesson. It'll be really fun. I'll teach you how to draw anime characters.
Yes, because that is all the Japanese know about art forms. It's fucking anime. God bless Japan. Retard.
And, they'll look amazing in Japanese as can be. And
For the last fucking time, this is more Japanese than you.
maybe we'll even start our own Akemi comic book. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling in the mood for that, so I don't know.
Who here bets that she can't draw for shit?
I think this was going on. You like my hair? I love it.
No, it sucks. Go kill yourself, you motherfucking weeaboo.
It's beautiful.
What was the point of all of this? God, that was so fucking painful.
You know what I'm getting real fucking sick of? Women. Not all women, because I got some wonderful women liking my page. I got some pretty awesome women talking to me every day. So what women am I talking about? Dumb bitch women we see on Facebook. You know this chick, we all know this chick. My cousin I ranted on in my Inconsiderate Teens video is a good example of this shit. Well, how do you know if you're a dumb bitch I can't stand? Here are some things that they do to piss me off. Number 1, they're dumb. They have nothing interesting to talk about. They don't give a shit about anything insightful. So what do? They sit down and watch Jersey Shore all day. And if you do get an intellectual conversation going, they have no idea what you're talking about. Like, let's say I talk about Obamacare, and they're talking shit about it. If you stutter and you have no idea what it even does, I recommend you shut the fuck up before I kill you. It's one thing if you don't like it and you know what you're talking about. I can deal with that. But if you have no idea what you're talking about, someone's gonna die and it's most likely gonna be you. And they talk about is nothing good. What is it? Gossip. Gossip about people nobody cares about. Oh, she slept with him. He's fat. He's doing that? Man, I can't believe he lost all that weight. Oh, I can't believe she slept with him. She's doing all them drugs. Oh, she's a welfare recipient? Oh, I didn't fucking know. Oh, she's got like 13 kids. She's been on fucking Maury show. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn about this he said, she said bullshit. If you're dumb and you talk about shit that doesn't enlighten me or isn't even relevant to my interests, that there's a sign that you're a dumb bitch and I fucking hate you. Number 2, they're insecure about their appearance. I wear jeans and graphic t-shirts from the guy section. Look at me. I look like a dude. Why? Because number 1, guys' clothes are comfortable. Number 2, I don't like how guys get the cool Punisher shirts and Beavis and Butthead South Park and Pink Floyd shirts while I'm stuck with the pink Angry Birds shirt that says nerd on them. These women think they gotta wear makeup all the time and you must always have your hair fixed and wear overly bright clothes from American Eagle, Hollister, or with scene chicks, Hot Topic. I don't give too much of a shit about my appearance. I might straighten my hair every once in a while. I wear jeans and t-shirts. These women think they gotta have makeup on all the time and fucking look like the Joker 24/7. Do all sorts of weird shit. When I was in Georgia, if my cousin got in the shower first, she'd take hours and hours on end because she had to do her makeup, blow dry her hair, straighten it even though it was straight to begin with. Just unnecessary bullshit. Wow, I think she needs more foundation, said no guy ever. There is no need for makeup unless you're doing a cosplay or something neat like that. Makeup is a waste of money otherwise. Plus, dumb bitches like my cousin try to get me in dress in bright, uncomfortable clothes. I think all that matters is whether or not I'm comfy. Hey, guys do it all the time, why can't chicks? And if a guy cares that much about what I prefer to wear and he hates what I wear and stuff, then that man is not a man. He should throw away his man cards because he is a pussy and most likely a brony. There is no need to care so much about your appearance, and if people don't like it, fuck them. What relevance do they have in your life anyway? This is essentially true for anyone in public school, and don't get me started on these fake tans, that shit like Jersey Shore has popularized over the years. You look like you got gangbanged by orange crayons in the hands of Oompa Loompas on Planet Dune. If you're going to judge someone by their appearance, you better not look stupid yourself. Aside from that, I wouldn't give too much of a shit because life is too short already. Spend it doing stuff you like instead of doing your makeup. Number 3, this eerie fascination with perfume. Perfume is just a big waste of money. It does the same thing as Febreze, only sold in smaller containers, and somehow makes me gag and cough so much that it makes me sound like I came down with a severe case of bronchitis. If you want to smell good, here's a hint. Shower! Wash your clothes. Who honestly comes up to you in the middle of a mall or something and says, "Gee, you smell nice"? 10 to 1 you'd be giving that person some stares. Number 4. If you listen to any off-key country music, any crunkcore band, Justin Bieber, or just anything that sucks harder than Jenna Jameson with a dirt devil jammed in her ass, I wouldn't necessarily have a big issue with it. Music is subjective after all. But if you're gonna narc on my taste in music and say that Danzig sucks and tell me that I can't listen to what I want when I'm around you, I will kill you. I will not only kill you, I will chop off your nipples and wear them like badges of war. If you'll insult my taste in music, I think it's only fair to tell you that what you like is essentially the musical equivalent to the sound of me eating Taco Bell and having an extreme case of diarrhea afterward. Your music is bad and you should feel bad. Number 5. Quit going for asshole men and ignore the good guys. You don't know how many times I see women constantly posting, "All men are pigs." Let's be honest with ourselves. It should be, "All men I like are pigs." I know plenty of guys that deserve a good girlfriend, but a lot of women keep going for douchebags. So don't blame the entire male population over your problems. So if you meet any of the criteria that I have mentioned, congratulations! I hate you. You are what's wrong with this world.
What more can I say about Keisha? You know, if you've seen her music video, she's a bigger whore than this bitch. Also, you are confused, Keisha. Mick Jagger is not sex.
In case you guys were living under a rock for like the past couple weeks, PETA released yet another game. Now what's this atrocity? Another Mario Kills Animals game Fuck no. They made a Pokemon game where you play as a Pokemon and you fight the trainers, you fight Professor Juniper, you fight Ash as Pikachu and the fucking Unova starter Pokemon. I played it, I beat it, and now I gotta fucking rant about it because this is a fucking miserable pile of shit. It is another fucking joke that PETA has made, and I gotta rant about it because I hate this fucking organization. I've ranted about how much I hated PETA in the past. I think everyone knows how much I hate PETA, but this is just fucking absurd. Let's just have everything be related to animal cruelty. Let's have a Sonic Flash game where Sonic's wearing a fucking free-for-all shirt and he eats tofu with tails, and Eggman's a fucking murdering psychopath who eats KFC. Fuck it, let's make an anti-Hetalia Flash cartoon where the countries are murdering fur-wearing psychopaths because they have pet cats. Have we veganized the shit out of something good? Then let's do it! Have we made an anti-Dragon Ball Z campaign? Fuck it. Let's make an anti-Beavis and Butthead campaign. We don't care how trivial it is. Let's make a fucking Flash game about it. We got animals to liberate. People, let me say this right now, that PETA is not helping anything. First they send a letter to Ben & Jerry's to use human breast milk and ice cream. Then they make this anti-KFC and anti-Mario games before the whole Tanuki thing. Then they made the Tanuki thing and make a bad Cooking Mama game saying that it's cruel to animals. And now this. PETA, not everything needs to be vegan. Plus you give a bad name to vegetarians and vegans everywhere. I eat meat, but I'm not a murderer. And in case you're wondering, that is not an oxymoron. There are differences between human deaths and animal deaths. I suggest you learn them. I know you like to think that way, but if I hate animals, why the fuck would I have pets? Why would I have 2 dogs? I love animals. I do believe they feel pain like we do, but cows, chickens, and pigs are meant to be eaten. It's nature. Animals eat other animals all the time. You're telling me that's fine, but I can't have a Baconator? Now you can point fingers and say what you want, but I'm not against vegetarians or vegans. Hell, my best friend is a vegetarian. You can eat what you want, but I'm not a murderer for eating bacon. In fact, I gave vegetarianism not 1, but 2 fucking chances. Not only did I starve both times, but I puked the second time. And keep in mind, I wasn't down with the flu or anything, but I puked a lot. PETA, you're not helping any animals. I know that's what you want people to think, but you guys kill more animals than you actually save. If you don't believe me, go watch Penn and Teller bullshit on PETA. They spend very little of their money on actually helping animals. Instead it goes to dumb shit like KKK costumes and fucking chicken costumes and giant freezers to store the corpses of these animals that they quote-unquote save. Also, I'd like to bring up the Animal Liberation Front. Am I the only person who sees the irony in a group dedicated to freeing animals has the same acronym as a fictional character that eats cats? And going back to Pokemon Black and Blue, it's a good example how they're not helping anything. They say stupid shit for the attention, but you can't help but make fun of them because they're dead fucking serious about it. If this was anything else, you'd think, oh, this is just a bad joke, it's just a bad Flash game on Newgrounds. No, PETA's just that bad. It's hysterical to compare fictional animals and their fictional goals to animal abuse and circuses and dumb shit that shouldn't even matter. To anyone who supports this organization, you're doing it by mistake. There are better organizations that will actually help animals, and if you don't want a second opinion, go watch Blue Magus' Let's Play on PETA's Pokemon Black and Blue in case you don't want to play the game for yourself, or you don't know a whole lot about Pokemon. In short, PETA is just trying to be controversial again by taking something popular in order to get their message out. Some people might say, oh, well, what's the big deal? I mean, lying isn't bad when it's in favor of greater good, right? Animals don't deserve to be treated poorly, so what's a little lie here and there? It's simple. I think it's been long since established that people don't like animal abuse unless you're a complete psycho. PETA shouldn't have to lie or distort reality in order to get across what is otherwise a well-meaning point about animal rights and equality. As I said, I love animals. I don't want them to suffer at all. But this animal liberation nonsense is, well, nonsense. And don't drag Pokemon's name through the mud just because you have an agenda. Apparently, I'm watching a video about 2 scene girls who came back from a Black Veil Brides concert and forgot to wash off the makeup. How delightful!
Alright, so this video we're about to watch is Made, it's August 21st, 2007.
And the video I'm commentating on was uploaded April 16th, 2011. A bit late to the party, aren't you? Oh wait, both of you are scene kids, so it doesn't fucking matter to you.
By Arch MC 2012. We thought we would make a video response because it severely pissed us off.
Of course it's gonna piss you off because you're scene kids. I can tell by your fucking makeup.
We're about to watch it and make comments throughout us watching it. So, yeah.
So you're doing a commentary on a video that's almost 4 years old and it shouldn't even fucking matter anymore, and your commentary wasn't planned out very well. How delightful!
Here we go.
Okay. Secondly, alrighty. Okay, earlier I talked about MySpace, right? I did that earlier today. Right now what I'm gonna talk about is emos and scene kids. Oh no!
Of course, we can't have a scene kid video without the fucking peace sign.
Emos and scene kids! Okay, first of all, starting off, I know I'm gonna get the comments or messages or something like, no, she's a scene kid. Yeah, you're emo. Look at your hair. You have a side bang. First of all,
what's a side bang?
Everybody.
You know what? Since you kids are so fucking stupid, I'll give you the fucking definition.
Has a side
Second of all, no,
Secondly,
you don't look emo
do
at
I look
all.
emo
You look like an
oh,
ugly
wait, no, that shouldn't even be a question, 'cause I
Canadian.
know I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought you were gonna call her an ugly boy like every other scene kid. Thank you, 2 random scene girls I found on YouTube. You are a little more original than the crowd. But barely.
Get the answer, yes. But okay,
And
listen to me. Listen to this. Do email?
Everyone has
emos or
bangs
JL?
and a side bang.
No.
No, because we're
No,
not
if
jealous
they do,
losers
they're
like you.
posers.
Oh wow, what's next? Are you gonna throw a fucking Fruit Loop at her? Also, I thought the 2 of you didn't know what a fucking side bang is. How come all of a sudden you're saying everyone has a side bang?
Yeah.
If I see an emo that's wearing a JL shirt with like chains on their pants, I'm gonna kick their shit out.
Oh, really? That
I
doesn't
will
even make
curse
sense.
something.
Dude,
Yes,
that
I
is
said
not.
kick their shit.
She is implying she will beat the shit out of an emo kid wearing a JL shirt, aka posers. And you 2 can't seem to understand that because your whole subculture is made up of posers.
I don't care, that's a new term. You guys better catch on to it. Anyways, continuing on. Emos and scene kids. Okay. Earlier I talked about MySpace, right? Well, getting back onto the topic of MySpace, that is the most annoying thing ever, and that's the stupidest
Congratulations! You take too goddamn long to fucking commentate on a fucking video!
trend ever.
Your face
And
is
it's
stupid.
killing me.
Oh my god, she just called her face stupid! Next time she'll call her a fucking duty head and we'll have no fucking comeback for that!
Yeah.
Because I hate it when
With that
people
Betty
do that.
thing in the
have their, like,
background.
emo picture of sideways and like.
You can't
other,
have
like,
Betty Boop
other
and
two
Nightmare
cell
Before
phone shots
Christmas
where
in
they
the
just
same
take the, like,
wall.
Yeah, that's
We're in
not
the same
trying
room.
to know.
Just because Hot Topic sells Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise doesn't mean scene kids own it. She can have Betty Boop and Nightmare Before Christmas in the same fucking room. Also, I guarantee you that almost no scene kid has watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is a fucking horrible contradiction.
And yes, we are very attractive.
Bullshit!
Every emo kid I know is
And
attractive.
like I was
Yeah.
saying about their hair, scene kids have like 70,000 different colors. Okay, right now
I'm a
I'm
scene
on
kid.
blonde,
I have
right?
one
Usually
color
I
in
have
my
blonde
hair.
and red.
You 2 may have one color in your hair, but let me show you someone who pretty much represents the scene kid subculture. You see, this guy, he pretty much represents every scene kid ever. Pretentious, stupid, and puts at least 7 colors in his fucking hair.
I have.
But like, when I have
I thought you said you only had one color in your hair. Stupid scene kids, they can never make up their minds.
blonde and red
Yeah, but
hair,
you don't have
everybody would be
70,000.
like, oh, you're such a
Yeah.
scene kid.
And
but,
so
like,
you need to
no,
stop
I don't
over-
have
You're not a
single
scene kid.
piercing.
Get over yourself.
I refuse to even
Just
get my
wanna be a
ears, like,
scene
little
kid. That's why you
duds.
hate us.
I have heard without a doubt the dumbest argument in all the videos I have had to commentate on, and now you guys know why I hate scene kids.
I have 2 colors in my hair. Like right now it's a little brown underneath. That's because of my natural hair color that's growing in, even though I'm naturally blonde.
Okay, you're naturally
Favorite
blonde, but your natural
blonde.
color that's coming in is brown.
really, really, really
like,
smart.
their facial,
Now you gotta criticize her for her fucking hair. God, that's so smart.
like their everything on their face. Usually, all of them have like
We all don't have
spectrums
fucking
or
facial
snake bites or
I don't have any facial piercings.
I have my
Yeah.
nose. I have my
You
nose.
have your nose, but you're not wearing it.
three across here, and then like
Alright, we get it. Not all scene kids have facial piercings. We get it! Now come up with different fucking reasons to defend your subculture, or better yet, fucking criticize it, because guess what? Your subculture is fucking stupid and expensive. Yeah, that's right, expensive, because you all shop at Hot Topic nonstop and spend your parents' money on $60 fucking pants.
8 down their ear, and then like
Ear
wearing their band
piercings
t-shirts,
are
and then they're, like,
retarded.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Ear piercings are retarded. Ow! Ow, the remorse. It's physically hurting me. I'm sorry, scene kids, for having ear piercings. I have such a great level of remorse for having ear piercings. I'm deeply sorry. I'm sorry for having ear piercings. I'm sorry for not having more than 2 colors in my fucking hair. I'm sorry for not buying clothes at Hot Topic anymore. I'll start shopping at Hot Topic again. And I will take back everything I said. I'm sorry, scene kids. I feel so foolish, so naive to actually have ear piercings.
kind of wear
Cat!
like Kiss or something.
AC/DC.
Led Zeppelin, and then they still have like
First of all, the whole cat thing was unprofessional. Second thing, scene kids, you should not have ruined AC/DC. I love AC/DC, you bitches!
all the
That's
facial
wrong.
stuff,
The only
like,
reason
it
we
ruins
wear
everything.
those type of thing, like my
They're trying
my
so
Valentine's
hard to
shirt,
fit in and be
is
cool,
because
it's
they're
not
fucking
happening.
awesome
They
victims.
don't get
That's the
that.
only reason.
Bullshit!
Their music. Their music is so, they try so hard, and like, they listen to their music, and they give new genres to their music.
No, we don't.
Need I remind you two of the whole core genre thing? You guys have more core genres than there are metal genres. And that took years to develop.
Like,
Bands
they'll
make
listen to
up
MCR,
new
they'll be like,
genres for their
"Yeah,
music
this is
because
hardcore metal."
original
Like, it's
metal
not,
and
like,
original
they don't have any sort
punk
of
is
musical
born. Basically.
education.
I would explain to you two about the whole core genre thing, but that would be a rant in itself.
And they don't know what they're really listening to. Like, they'll think they're listening to punk, but they don't know what real punk is. So
Punk
they
rock.
can't
Green Day.
necessarily be
Green Day is
listening to
punk rock.
You know what else is punk rock? The Clash and the Ramones.
They can be listening to new modern punk, like how like some people think Simple Plan is punk,
No.
or how MCR is rock metal.
MCR is
I know,
alternative
you're
rock.
gonna get comments
They're also pop punk and post-hardcore. Neato!
that are like, MCR
you
is
want
not
metal,
rock
listen to
metal.
Metallica.
And that's the closest to true metal they'll ever get.
Seriously, as kids say to me that MCR is rock metal. I'm not making this up. Honestly.
Your eyebrows look stupid.
You scene kids make me sick. Instead of getting into an intellectual debate, you actually say your eyebrows are stupid.
You look like a
The
guy.
next thing, like, to do with music, is they'll, like, put down all the real punk and the real hardcore metal, like, they don't do it at all.
I listen to
Like,
everything
they
that I
just
put on my
discriminate
Facebook.
everything that they
The only thing
don't
I don't
know,
listen
but
to
they
is
pretend
rap,
to know.
pop, and country.
Like, they'll
That
say
shit is
MCR is
disturbing
real
and
hardcore
retarded.
rock, but
Well,
then
yeah, let's go have
when,
sex
like,
and do drugs,
they
because that's
compare
what we
it
do.
to
And call
sort of
our
real rock,
women
I can't
bitches
even
and
think of a band
hoes.
right now because
Oh my god, I actually have something in common with these chicks. We actually agree on something. Until they say they like blood on the dance floor, then I lose all respect for them.
and everybody would be like, that's not real rock, or
Because
somebody
you don't
would be
know
like,
any
yeah, that's
real rock bands.
MCR,
AC/DC,
like,
ZZ
and all
Top,
the comments would be like half-assed and like
Journey.
all mixed up like that. But
What others? Motley Crue,
their actions, like any
Guns N'
people take their actions,
Roses.
like,
I'm gonna say it right here, right now, GNR sucks. Okay, none of their songs were deep, they were not intellectual. The only thing good about them were their guitar riffs, and Axl Rose was a prissy douchebag. By the way, how do you know if she doesn't know any real rock?
like, I hate
Yeah,
that.
I take my
that's
photos
the
like that.
worst thing ever.
I photos like that. I
That's
also take some
really
like that.
something that kills me inside. Like, when, like, okay, for their sites, okay, like, sites where emails go, like, let's go for Nexopia, how they have their names.
Nexopia?
I don't even know about that. People call me fucking emo.
We have a thing called Google. It's there for a reason.
And then their pages will have emo layouts. And they really
Emo scene, what's the difference?
are people that make emo layouts on Nexopia if you search it up.
Plus,
It'll say
emo
layouts.
is just a style and a genre of
I
music.
hate
So.
how they have their pages like that, and then all of their pictures are like upside down, backwards, like.
Will you stop it? You are not attractive in the slightest. End these fucking poses now!
Freaking no one wants to take like a picture like this. No one.
Nobody.
Thank you, Scene Kids! I feel like a Roxas now!
We're just not like.
You're just full of yourself because you can't do it. That's all.
Well, she can't do it without looking bad. You know, we like to take pictures with our cat's balls in our mouth.
Doesn't that
Gross! I'm commentating on Scene Kids that are into bestiality!
everything's all like nobody cares. Nobody likes it.
Your
nobody.
face don't
Does
like
it?
it. That's
You're
the-
nobody. You're the nobody that likes
I
it.
hate
Okay, I've had it with these cheesy insults. I'm done!
Hey guys, I'm not sure what this will accomplish,
Oh, that's just totally awesome, making a video that has no purpose to it.
but I hope it'll at least change something for the better.
Do you know how much change I want in society because some belligerent fuckers can't think? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Maybe educate us all a little bit. My question for you is, do violent video games?
If it has something to do with violent video games, you are fucking stupid. Violent video games do not make people violent, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Make you violent?
Oh, god damn it.
When you, personally, play video games, do you want to act out what you did in that video game in real life?
Do you know how many years I've been playing video games, and not once have I acted violent? Yeah, you're not a gamer, are you?
Or is it all fantasy to you? Is it all some kind of alternate reality that has no negative repercussions other than possibly,
Okay, I'm sorry for the awkward pause in the video because Sony Vegas fucked up on me, but a close-up doesn't make you any more serious than you already are, being melodramatic and shit, because I could do the same thing in Sony Vegas.
When I play violent video games, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, neither do I. I don't go adamantium rage on somebody when I play Pokemon.
I realize the difference between fantasy and reality. And it's sad that some individuals can't quite as clearly distinguish the difference as I can.
But why do you need to say your piece on it? Everyone in the goddamn universe has said their piece on it, and it's all the same bullcrap, except for the old farts that think the younger generations are evil, like Fox fucking News.
And probably you can.
Wow, I didn't know YouTube partners could pause, even though they're supposed to be uber professional.
There's a lot of people out there who want to ban violent video games.
And I say fuck them, because it's never ever ever going to happen, and there's too many of us that like video games.
And me personally, I could deal with that change.
You bastard!
Because there are so many fun games out there that aren't violent.
Fuck you, Onision! What am I gonna do without my Halo? I thought you were supposed to be all professional and shit, and all edgy and cool. What's with all these fucking pauses?
But I truly wonder whether or not it would help.
I really, really, really loathe you!
Because honestly, just like pornography,
They're awesome! Are you gonna bash on porno now? I fucking hate you!
it can benefit society.
Damn right it does. Now you better not bash on my fucking porno.
In the sense that it allows people to explore a fantasy.
And boy, does that fantasy feel good. I think I might go for another fantasy. BRB. 4 hours later? God damn, I love masturbation. Anyway, what did I miss? Oh, See you again.
To tame their desires if they do indeed have those, so they do not commit those acts in reality.
He rambles on. I need to masturbate. Video over.
Oh my god, so like today I was watching random YouTubers that I don't normally watch, but I was watching them today just because. And there was like this guy, he was all like, ha ha ha, I squeeze meat and then blood falls in my mouth, ha ha, like it's so funny. And then he tried to take a jab at vegetarians saying that they kill plants like it's somehow on the same level as killing animals. It's all these topics about like meat, you know, like meat.
Apparently he thinks that all meat eaters are like Fred. High-pitched and annoying. Neato!
Me. Sounds funny coming off your tongue. Hey, did you know that your tongue is meat?
Well, duh, I knew that in the 4th grade. Your tongue is a muscle, therefore it is meat.
Oh my god, did you know in some countries that they eat eyeballs? You look around with eyeballs. And brains! What would I do without my brain?
Without your brain, you'd be Onision. Brainless.
Oh my god, you know what? You know what? My shirt says icky on it. Because that's what all of you are who eat meat. You're disgusting!
Way to insult every meat eater ever who watches this video, including some of your subscribers who happen to be meat eaters.
You wanna know why? Because you eat yourselves.
That's the kind of shit that PETA would tell you, which is obviously a lie. And I'm not a cannibal, but I can tell you there's a big difference between eating human flesh and eating bacon. Bacon probably tastes way better than human flesh.
You eat brains and legs and arms and tits.
So I'm not afraid of where my meat fucking comes from.
Ooh, my arms look really good. I like to just rip off a piece and put ketchup on it. Yeah, I love meat.
As you can see, this dude has been brainwashed by PETA.
Oh my god, did you know that vegetarians are like totally crazy because they don't like to eat things that look just like their own parts?
Okay, Onision, just clarifying this for you. My body does not look like bacon. The only people who look like bacon are the people on Jersey Shore. Second of all, I have nothing against vegetarians. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, be my fucking guest. Eat whatever you want. I even tried to be a vegetarian and I ended up starving because everyone in my house is a carnivore, and my then boyfriend said I would break out into vaginas and become one big pussy, so he insulted me all while I was starving, so I had to eat meat again. Goody goody gumdrops.
Like, oh my god, look at this. Look at this right here. It looks just like my arm. Look at it. It's green, and this is like not green, and this isn't bleeding, and this is bleeding.
Apparently you didn't get it memorized. It's ketchup.
Now, I don't know why everyone keeps calling meat eaters fucking retarded, because they're not. I mean, clearly these are exactly the same. Oh my god, did you know that the plant that this came from is still alive? Isn't that weird?
No, it's not weird. It's the magic of plant growth and photosynthesis.
Because when you take a leg off of a chicken, it normally dies. God, did you know this? That vegans and vegetarians aren't the same thing? Because a lot of meat eaters don't do the research and don't even know that.
I know the difference. Allow me to give you the definition.
You see, vegetarians think that sucking from the teat of a cow is okay, but murdering it isn't. And the vegans think that it's not even okay to suck from the teat of a cow because it's somehow supporting the slaughter.
I don't understand veganism either. It's like the most unhealthiest diet for you.
It says icky, like you.
Isn't it funny? Because we eat animals, therefore we're gross.
Do you know why human beings are often referred to as long pig? Because when a bunch of cannibals were interviewed, they said that human beings taste just like pork.
If I honestly taste like pork, I would have eaten myself to death by now. Yet again, I highly doubt I taste like bacon, especially when he says it.
Oh my god, instead of pepperoni, could you put human being on my pizza and I won't even know the difference because it tastes exactly the same?
Bullshit!
Did you know you could replace a human heart with a pig heart and the human can still live on? Human! You know who's really a pain in the butt? It's people who tell you you're wrong when you're really wrong.
Oh, the irony.
Because guess what? It's flesh just like yours. Oh my god, and they're innocent because they're herbivores and they only consume plants which primarily regenerate. Oh my god, I just found out that I'm so stupid.
Well, at least you're self-aware.
Because when I say animals feel pain, I'm like totally making that up. You know, because when pigs are killed and they're running around going, that's not a sign of suffering, that's just them being animals.
So, At least we get bacon.
Oh yeah, and when baby cows are taken away from their mama cows so they can be murdered, when the mama cows start moaning and pacing back and forth in the same place that the baby cow was taken away from them, moaning and groaning and moaning and groaning, it doesn't mean that the mama cow actually cares about the baby cow. No, that would be just simple logic. No, we're superior intelligent human beings who know that cows can't possibly feel because we're human beings and they're not, so that means we're smart and they're not. Eat your meat! Eat your meat! It's so good!
What purpose do cows serve besides food? They're just basically walking vegetables.
We all taste so good!
Onision, Ocean, whatever your fucking name is. Why'd you feel the need to make this? No one ever listens to you, or batshit crazy vegetarians and vegans just like you. No one ever listens to you. You've repeated yourself so many times with videos just like this, and people have debunked you in the fucking past. A 3-year-old could debunk you because you're so bad at making these kind of videos. Do me a favor and kill yourself.
And when I'm done with my steak, maybe I'll come and find you and eat you too. And you don't have feelings because you're not me. Nobody has feelings but me.
Oh, silly. Animals do feel pain. They just don't feel it the same way we do.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so hungry. You look good. I'm so hungry. You look delicious.
Silly Onision, someone else is gonna eat me. And I'm gonna like it.
I wonder if the plant that this was taken from already grew 3 limbs in its place.
Either you're dumb or this video took you forever to make. Great, I'm commentating on someone who gets aroused by plants.
Oh my god, did you know that vegetarianism is so unhealthy?
In all honesty, veganism is worse. You might as well be eating 2 steak dinners every night for a month.
I can't do anymore. I can't do it. It's too hard. I hate being a vegetarian. I'm so weak. I don't have any more strength. Why are meat eaters so strong and I'm so weak?
That offended me on so many levels, it is beyond comprehension. This is coming from someone who tried to be a vegetarian, but I starved and my ex-boyfriend called me a pussy. I love animals with all my heart, Onision. And to say that offends me on so many levels. And to be offended by this...
I'm a banana, I'm a banana, I'm a banana. Look at me move!
It's just insulting. Please do me a favor and shut the hell up before you spew more shit about meat eaters, because it's obvious that you've been brainwashed by PETA.
Forever alone faggot.
A few seconds in, and he's already being a new fag by mentioning Forever Alone. Now watch, it's gonna bite him in the ass whenever he, mentions internet memes.
Jerking off to internet failure because they are too pussy to fight someone their own size.
Don't freaking categorize me with people who are afraid to fight people their own size. I have fought with my parents, dude. Well, with words. I am a pacifist, after all.
Unable to accomplish anything in real life.
Well, what have you accomplished besides being a weeaboo?
Unable to get in real life friends, and to have a conversation that doesn't have to do with Mudkips or Rick Astley.
I believe this is one of those things in psychology, it's projection, where he's placing the blame on others because he can't get IRL friends. He's like, fuck! I keep on mentioning Mudkips and nobody likes me. It's those freaking commentators.
They do these videos in order to feel as if they have accomplished something in their sad lives.
I don't know about you, but I do it just for fun.
Also, if this gets a commentary, you will prove me right, because instead of doing a commentary on this shitty video, you could be doing something more productive like playing sports or socializing with in-real-life friends.
At 6 in the freaking morning, bitch please! Retarded people who have big ass fucking ear gauges. Stores that sell clothes that won't last more than one fucking wash. Kids who go out looking like this at the mall. People who have nothing but tattoos from the neck down. Retarded people who do the duck face in every picture they take. The fact that this guy is still making videos. Pointless copyright claims. Yaoi pairings that make absolutely no sense. Downloadable content that should have been in the game in the first place. Methadone clinics. The fact that if you even poke this thing, it'll destroy whatever disc you have in it. Sonic fans who are excited over the next Sonic game, then complain whenever it comes out. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. The fact that there hasn't been a good Kingdom Hearts game since Kingdom Hearts 1. The fact that this guy can cheat on 2 of his wives while they were sick and divorce both of them, but we can't get gay marriage in every state.
People who wear giant obnoxious hipster glasses without lenses and think they are nerds. Getting a bunch of coupons for a store and not being able to use any of them because of bullshit restrictions. The fact that this woman will make more money than I will ever make. Women who think they look like this whenever they don't have any makeup on and end up looking like this when they have makeup on. Women who do Let's Plays and can't get past the tutorial level and are in fact not gamers. Playing as a ghost on World of Warcraft and realizing you get stuck on stuff even though you're a fucking ghost. People who make arrow to the knee jokes even though the joke is old as crap. Kids who scream at the top of their lungs whenever I'm eating or shopping and the parents do absolutely nothing about it. Going to a store that has at least 30 lanes and only 2 of them are open. Dentists that stab your gums and teeth with sharp metal hooks. Thinking about how bad Davi Vanity must stink. Thinking about how women genuinely want to have sex with Davi Vanity. Davi Vanity. Retarded people who comment on my Davi the Creeper video and say I need to stop hating on Davi Vanity, even though he raped a girl and I have no reason to like him. The fact that Blood on the Dance Floor managed to make a worse cover of Beat It than Fall Out Boy. Getting diarrhea after eating at McDonald's. The fact that Davi Vanity must spend every other day at McDonald's to be as fat as he is. And while I'm at it, the fact that he's a 30-year-old guy wearing makeup. G Gundam fan, aka if Spax was fatter and more obnoxious about the things he doesn't like. People who'll break up with you and promise they'll be friends with you, even though they never speak to you ever again once they say that. Really obnoxious vegans who think they're better than you because they don't eat meat. People who think that Final Fantasy VII is the best Final Fantasy game ever made. The fact that Square Enix will make crappy game after crappy game instead of making a good Final Fantasy VII remake. I mean, you'd be printing money. Male anime or video game characters wearing women's lingerie or maid outfits. Feeling like a ketchup dispenser whenever I try to do anything while I'm on my period. Larry the Cable Guy dinners. Everything about South Carolina. People who get all of their political opinions from the church. Knowing that Naruto has more filler than Inuyasha. Inuyasha. Everything about Chris Crocker, including his rap song. Game Informer. GameStop. Used games that are scratched to pieces. Everything about Twilight. Obnoxious atheists who think you're stupid if you're religious. Obnoxious Christians who are so in your face about the Bible. Fat people who wear clothes that are way too small for them. George Bush. Rick Perry. The GOP candidates. The Republican Party. The party system. HP Computers. Square Enix. Activision. The fact that Ash wants to be a Pokemon master even though he caught maybe 50 Pokemon at most. Emos and skinny jeans. Everything about scene kids. Everything about Rue 21. Everything about Draco Malfoy. People who can't make their minds up on anything. The Chronicles of Narnia. Smartphones. Email. Grinding for 6 hours to get all the cloth you need to level up in your tailoring. Then grinding for another 6 hours to level up in your first aid. People who play in the Horde and complain when they didn't get the Worgans, even though they have Blood Elves, which is the sexiest thing you can play in World of Warcraft. Tumblr. Trying to watch a video on YouTube and the ad plays just fine, and then it takes 15 years to load the video. PETA. The Animal Liberation Front. Stores that ask you if you want a discount card, and then you say no, but they charge you anyway. Being really horny while I'm on my period. Everything about China. Acne. Brussels sprouts. Teen Mom. Jersey Shore. 16 and pregnant. The fact that the only good thing that's left on MTV is Beavis and Butthead. Nickelodeon after they shut down Nickelodeon Studios. Everything about Sandra Lee, including her cooking and the way she speaks. People who fart in public and then run off when it stinks really bad. The fact that Korgoth of Barbaria only had 1 episode. The 700 Club. People who cheat on welfare and spend all their money on drugs. People who get Social Security even if they haven't paid a penny into it. People who get food stamps and get everything but food. People who say haters make me famous. Grown adults who wear diapers and not for medical reasons. People who are really, really orange. Really bad sequels. Really bad remakes. The Insane Clown Posse. People who smoke in a vehicle and roll down the window by maybe a centimeter at most.
People who come to America and don't speak English. People who can't spell worth a shit. That moment when total destruction and deaths of hundreds is about to happen and Aelita decides to walk as slow as possible. Products for things that were already easy to do in the first place. They're fun when you're a kid and when people actually gave a shit about you, but the older you get, the less people come to your parties, and if you're socially awkward like me, if you're at someone's party, everyone fucking knows you, but you have no idea who these people are. I only go to them for free ice cream and naps. It's nice that a store sells everything under the sun, but you gotta sell your goddamn kidneys to get 3 things out of there. Oh, did you get the new M&M CD? Yeah, I only paid $30 for it. No one will pay $50 for a season of Full Metal Alchemist, and if they do, then they're rich or retarded. It's like a refrigerator. Nothing ever goes on, nothing's ever in it, but I keep coming back to it. I'll bitch about it later. Remember a time when we protested for things that mattered, like women's rights? Now it's come to protesting for animals' rights. I tried the whole vegetarian diet and I puked my guts out. If animals weren't meant to be eaten, then why are they so delicious and nutritious? I tried to eat tofu and it's nothing but a sponge of pure sadness and discontent. Now, I'm skinny myself, but I can safely say that other skinny people care too much about their weight. What am I gonna do? I don't fit in a size 2, now I'll have to wear a size 3 pants! And they want to take the easy way out of losing weight all the time. Just put this powder on your Big Mac and chicken nuggets and you'll lose weight fast. Losing weight was never meant to be easy. Get over yourselves. Now, I don't have a problem unless you're either A, taking up the entire aisle in Walmart and I have to get through the other aisle just to go where I want to go, or B, you start making excuses like the skinny people. Oh, that isn't fat, it's muscle. I never knew muscle could be so jiggly then. And if you're big and happy with your body, don't wear clothes that are super small on you. Nobody wants to see your moose knuckle or your cellulite. You guys will piss your pants over anything now. Mannequins with tentacles are scary. I've seen logos that scared me more than Slender Man. My ears are bad enough from my loud music. Now you want me to go deaf and have a heart attack? I hope the people who make these and send me this shit eat a bag of dick. You know, I'd never commit suicide because everyone says there's so much to live for, and for me, it's food. Sometimes food is the most amazing thing ever, and oftentimes is better than sex. I'm not racist at all. Racism is a crime, and crime is for black people. You know, when I think of something that's cool, it's most likely video games, explosions, things on fire, hentai, pretty much anything but pink ponies and purple ponies. When I was a kid, if you liked My Little Pony, stones would have been thrown, somebody would have been crucified, but it's okay if you're a 28-year-old guy and a virgin. Now, this would be fine and dandy if most bronies didn't constantly remind me about the new episodes. No! You gotta spread the gospel of pink ponies and purple ponies. Oh, did you watch the episode where Twilight Midnight Sparkle, read all these books and went crazy because she didn't turn her work in on time? Aw, man, you gotta watch that episode. New fucking song with the fucking friendship blast and shit. In all the 21 years he's been around, you'd think he'd take some swimming lessons. I've been getting shit in my newsfeed about this stupid philosophy, and I'm getting quite sick of it. You guys want less government, sometimes none, yet you think the Constitution is the best document ever made, which is made by the government. This is a political party for people who are too afraid to admit to being a Republican. Because when you label yourself as a Republican, you're already kind of stereotyped as a Bible-thumping, pro-life person who's really, really lame. And you guys have the audacity to say that people on both sides, liberal and Republican, are sheep. Libertarians are sheep anyway, not to mention hypocritical. You guys will believe in anything. You guys are paranoid about everything. It's a bullshit party and it'll never accomplish anything. You know, I was in Georgia with my cousin, who just so happened to be a stupid woman, and all she'd do is talk shit about my music taste, ask me why I don't wear makeup, watch these dumbass reality shows like Snooki and JWoww. She was basically your stereotypical prep. And she had to have everything her way. We had to watch her favorite shows. You know, it's very hard to defend women and their rights if women are going to constantly insult me and my taste and everything and ask me stupid shit I don't fucking care about. So what if I don't wear makeup? At least I can keep a boyfriend for more than 5 minutes. At least I don't spam everyone's Facebook with 500 photos of me at some party getting drunk. Because partying and drinking is stupid anyway, and so is socializing. It's all about being a nerdy shut-in. Why do so many people like mudkips? Torchics are better anyway. Fuck mudkips. You can't disprove something beyond science with science. Somebody had to say it. Not everyone is an asshole about it, but a good chunk of the people who are atheists are really in your face about the whole God isn't real thing. Quit blaming religion for all the things that the bigots have done. I'm going to need a bedpan or something. I can't believe I still get up to use the bathroom when I play this game. I haven't even eaten in months or slept in weeks. This game is the most addicting game ever fucking made. This is Higurashi minus the lollies. Why they didn't call this Blood and Tits Anime Edition is beyond me. I'm surprised they're still around, because you'd think with shit like Amazon and Walmart selling games, GameStop wouldn't be around. The last time I bought a game there, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was new. There's no real point to go through the product pushing of Game Informer and shitty discount cards when you can pretty much go anywhere else to buy a game. This issue is so 1980s. You pop a pill in the morning and you're done. Why is this still an issue? I'm not laughing at them, but I get it. I turned on the dishwasher and Skrillex sued me for copyright, so he's kind of a dick too. I like the idea of a small portable device that plays music, but the fact that I gotta sell an arm and a dick to get one is absolutely absurd. You gotta sell your goddamn kidneys to get anything that's an Apple product. And I don't know what the fascination is with iPads. You gotta charge these things for 20 years to do anything with them. And they do just as much, if not less, in my fucking computer. If I see you with a tablet in public, I'm going to rape you, because you look like a toolbox with them. And I like iTunes, but I can't edit videos or publish videos with it. So I gotta uninstall 500 things just to use Sony Vegas again. So fuck it! I don't understand why marijuana is illegal, but having these quote-unquote clinics is perfectly fine. You never see a doctor in them. It's just legal drug dealing where all the welfare rats go. Why do we accept this shit? What they do with their money is their own fucking business. I just go there for waffle fries and a chicken sandwich anyway. I fucking hate periods, don't we all? You men get this idea that all women gotta have their chocolate and sweatpants and are really bitchy during their period. Well, you wanna know why we're bitchy? Because we can't sleep without waking up on the flag of Japan. We constantly have headaches and cramps, so we're going to be bitchy. Imagine if somebody kicked you in the balls every 5 minutes. You'd be bitching, wouldn't you? I tried to change my underwear and everyone died. I took a shower and it looked like I killed someone. Fuck periods. I don't know why anybody would vote for him, just for the simple fact that his name is Mitt. That's not a name, that's a retarded cousin of Gloves. I don't trust anybody who has two first names. I can't take the creepypasta seriously anymore, knowing that he cut off his eyelids. How he kills anybody without constantly stopping for Visine is beyond me. I started my own protest, the coffee party movement, because tea is a terrible drink. Today I'm going to be ranting on a subject I often rant to myself and to my friends, and that is inconsiderate teenagers. Why teenagers specifically? Because a lot of people I see everywhere, on TV, out in public, on the internet, are mostly teenagers. I want to share you guys a story that perfectly conveys my disdain for inconsiderate people, and this is a very good example of it. I was in Georgia to see my dad, and he travels a lot. He's a construction manager, and he's hardly ever home, so we gotta travel a lot to see him. And my cousin wanted to come down with us, so we took her. And she's one of those people where it's her way or the fucking highway. When we were down there, we weren't allowed to listen to our music on the radio. We had to watch whatever shows she had to watch, and if we didn't, she yelled at us. Now, I'm a tolerable person. If you like Jersey Shore, I'm cool with it. I'm fine. Be my fucking guest. If you like off-key country music, I don't care. I mean, after all, entertainment is subjective from music to television. When I'm allowed to not even listen to my music, that's when I start to get pissed. And I kid you not, when I was in Georgia with my cousin, she asked my mom if I could turn down my music because she didn't like it. She labeled my favorite music as Screamo. I didn't have to turn down the music, but the thing is, she was allowed to listen to Toby Keith as loud as she could while she was straightening her hair. And I think it's common knowledge to every one of my fans that I do not like Screamo, and at the time I was listening to the music, it was Lacuna Coil, Devin Townsend, and Camelot. Again, not Screamo. And my mom bought a lot of shit for this girl too. I didn't get shit. Not because my mom treats everyone better than me, but because I didn't ask for anything. I'm perfectly content with the stuff I have, and if I want something, I'll get it myself. She got all the expensive makeup, all the name brand clothes. Whatever she wanted, she got. Never said thank you once to my mom, and she always complained about her appearance. Yes, she is one of those dumbass preps who is never happy with how she looks. She used my straightener and her hair was already straight. There was no purpose to straighten her hair. Why did she do it though? Because it made her hair softer. I'm dead fucking serious. Who's gonna come up to you, feel your hair, and be all like, gee, I wish I had hair as soft as yours? And this fucking bitch yelled at me and my brother if nothing ever went her fucking way. She insulted me, called me weird because I don't wear makeup, I don't like reality shows, I don't text at the table when I'm having dinner with dad, I don't listen to country music, and because I crack morbid jokes and I like anime. Everything I said or did, she'd say I was weird and give me this fucking disgusted look. Now keep in mind, I never talked shit about anything she liked on that whole trip, but she talked shit about what me and my brother like. And she'd ask for brand new shoes, clothes, and shit from my mom. I kid you not, she'd have a 2-week-old pair of Nike shoes, but they were too small, and my mom would have to pay upwards of $150 for those shoes, and she'd wear them once. And she asked my mom for stuff a couple of times, and if my mom couldn't afford it, she'd be all like, fine, or whatever, and hang up. And surely enough, because of that fucking attitude, my mom stopped buying stuff for her. And that's what gets me, and a lot of teenagers are like that. My mom and dad didn't have shit growing up. For God's sake, my mom didn't even get her first jacket until she was 13 years old. I know that I'm lucky to have the shit I have, and I'm grateful for it. I'm lucky to even be alive, have a place to live, and even have good food on the table, and have parents who'll give me anything that I fucking want. What gets me is that the parents allow them to act like that. I kid you not, my cousin, who has everything under the sun, would curse and scream at her mom for not getting her new shoes, and she'd say, fuck you, and you're no good, and all sorts of mean stuff, and her mom accepts this shit. I never once said to my parents, fuck you. I'll even admit I've backtalked to them, but I've never, not once, have said fuck you to their faces. I'd never think that in a million years, with all the stuff I'm lucky to even have, insult them like that. If your kid talks shit to you like that, don't sit back and take it like a little bitch. Slap them in the face, break out the belt. I'm not saying go fucking drunk stepfather on their fucking asses. Just show those little shits who's in charge. Things aren't always gonna go your way anyway. I learned that the fucking hard way. I'd like to see inconsiderate teenagers go through the shit I went through. I'm not saying I go through more than everyone, but I went through more than these fucking inconsiderate fucks go through on a daily basis. Oh, mommy didn't get you the new iPhone? That must be so fucking hard. I went through back surgery when I was 13. I couldn't shit for a month, and to this day, I can't even bend down to tie my shoes. I go through back pain every day of my life. I sometimes fall from hip pains. I had seizures, and I still have the migraines. It was either that or having my internal organs crushed from the inside. And I might have to go through all of that again if I have my rods taken out. And what did I say? Not a damn thing. All I said was, I never want to go through that again. I had to watch for viral meningitis, I couldn't eat for almost a month, and the most sleep I got was 2 hours a day. And I could have died when I had that surgery. I have been through hell. So don't sit there and make statuses or complain to me how much you hate your parents because they didn't get you the new iPod Touch or they didn't get you a brand new car. To people who are like this, life isn't going to go your way. Life isn't fair. You're going to be discriminated, hated, and you're going to lose those friends you party and get drunk with. Once you're done with high school, you're not even going to see most of those people, and you'll need to fend for yourself. Mommy and daddy aren't always going to be there for you, and sometimes you're going to have to fucking compromise, and sometime you'll have to learn how to bargain shop. Also, if you're about my age and drinking and partying, stop it. You don't need to make that public. You don't need to be posting that on Facebook. I'll forgive you if you're 18 and drinking, but there's still no need to post it on Facebook. But if you're my age and getting crunk, as the saying goes, knock it off. And to the parents, don't encourage them or let them do that. You want your kids to amount to something in life, give them some tough love. They shouldn't be talking shit to you, drinking, or be getting pregnant at 16 years old. And to post that stuff on Facebook is just embarrassing. This is going to be first in a series of rants because I've been feeling like I want to do something different, and one of these rants is going to be on Black Veil Brides and how much I fucking hate this band for having the worst fucking vocalist ever and having overall a horrible message and just trying to be the next Kiss and failing miserably. I recently bought We Stitch These Wounds, and I'm really not impressed. It's the biggest mistake I have ever made in my life. That is $16 I am never getting back. And all the songs sound exactly the fucking same because Andy Six is a horrible vocalist and he cannot break an octave worth a fuck! They suffer the same problem that Bring Me the Horizon has. Their vocalist sucks and they would be an awesome band if they didn't have the fucking shitty vocalist. In fact, this is just Bring Me the Horizon if all their hair was fucking black and if they just shopped at Hot Topic 20 times a week. And speaking of Hot Topic, Knives and Pens and Perfect Weapon are basically about being an individual, you know, be yourself. Well, how can you be yourself when you shop at Hot Topic? Just look at these guys. They just shop at Hot Topic nonstop. They just shout, I shop at Hot Topic. I have nothing against people who shop at Hot Topic. I have nothing wrong with people who shop at Hot Topic. But you can't be a product of the industry and make songs about being an individual. That's like me if I were a vegetarian talking about how much I love meat. That's being a hypocrite right there. Another problem I have is not so much with them, but it's more along the lines of their fan base, is that nobody fucking comes up with reasons for how good this fucking band is. I have seen Justin Bieber fans that have said that Justin Bieber is good at singing and they will find reasons to like him besides he looks good, whereas fans of Black Veil Brides only say that Andy Six is hot. When Justin Bieber fans can find more reasons to like Justin Bieber, where you can't even find reasons to like Black Veil Brides besides Andy Six is hot, yeah, there's a fucking problem here! I will say this, Andy Six is fucking hot, but that doesn't mean he's a good singer. If Andy Six just got singing lessons and if they changed their overall message, then I wouldn't have so much of a problem with them. Also, I swore on my mother's tits that this band is only known for 2 songs, Perfect Weapon and Knives and Pens. By the way, I can't tell the difference between Perfect Weapon and Knives and Pens since they sound exactly the fucking same. Anyway, those are their 2 most notable songs, and those are the 2 songs I ever hear from them. And nobody ever talks about any of their other songs. I guess their fan base only listens to their singles. I can only imagine a Black Veil Brides Greatest Hits album. Black Veil Brides Greatest Hits. 2 tracks. Perfect Weapon and Knives and Pens for only $16.99. By the way, don't buy any of their fucking extended plays. Even if you like the band, even if you just love the band more than anything on this fucking planet Earth, don't fucking buy their extended plays. And you might be asking why, and it's because they have 2 extended plays, Sex in Hollywood and Never Give In. One has 3 tracks and one has 5, but the one with 5 only has a demo of the same track, so you're just paying $16 for 4 tracks. Well, compared to Tool's Opiate, you could pay $16 and get 6 tracks including a hidden track. What would you rather pay $16 for? 7 tracks or 3 tracks? Especially when the band with the 7-track extended play is actually a good band. Anyway, I'm done, despite how short this is. Don't listen to Black Veiled Brides, don't buy any of their CDs, just don't support the band, and hopefully Andy Six will get some singing lessons, and hopefully the band will actually get better.